Have you ever wondered about the unseen force that flows through all things, connecting them in an intricate web of existence? This concept is not new, nor is it exclusive to one culture or belief system. It's a universal concept, often referred to as the Tao in Taoist philosophy. The Tao, a term that roughly translates to the way, is an essential yet enigmatic aspect of existence. It's the life force, the flowing energy that permeates all things, from the tiniest microorganism to the grandest galaxies. It's the rhythm of nature, the ebb and flow of life itself. Yet it remains indefinable, for its essence transcends human comprehension and language. It's a paradox, a mystery, wrapped in an enigma. The more we attempt to define it, the more elusive it becomes, yet it's an integral part of our existence. This is the Tao, the cornerstone of Taoist philosophy. Like the Tao, the origins of Taoism are shrouded in mystery and time. As we delve into the past, we encounter an intriguing blend of history and mythology, where fact and fiction are as intertwined as the yin and yang. The genesis of Taoism is often traced back to the 6th century BCE, with the philosophical treatise known as the Tao Te Ching. This seminal text, whose title can be translated as the Book of the Way and its Virtue, is credited to a sage named Lao Tzu. However, like a true enigma, Lao Tzu himself is a figure steeped in mystery. Some narratives posit him as a contemporary of Confucius, another towering figure in Chinese philosophy. Others suggest that Lao Tzu may not have been a single individual at all, but rather a title bestowed upon multiple sages over time. Regardless of the ambiguity surrounding his existence, Lao Tzu's profound influence on Taoist philosophy is undeniable. The Tao Te Ching serves as a comprehensive guide to understanding and practicing Taoism. It presents the Tao, or the Way, as an ineffable force that underlies and governs all existence. The book encourages readers to align with the Tao's natural flow, to cultivate balance and harmony, and to embrace the paradoxes of life. However, it's crucial to remember that Taoism, like the Tao itself, may have always existed in some form, even before it was codified in the Tao Te Ching. Ancient Chinese folk religions and shamanistic traditions, which predate Lao Tzu, already contained elements of Taoist thought. These include the reverence for nature, the pursuit of inner peace, and the belief in the interconnectivity of all things. Thus, the Tao Te Ching and Lao Tzu marked the beginning of Taoist philosophy as we know it. But the seeds of Taoism, much like the Tao itself, may have been sown in the fertile soil of human consciousness long before they sprouted into the philosophical tradition we recognize today. Taoism, like the Tao itself, is ever-changing, flowing through the centuries, adapting and evolving. In the beginning, Taoism was a philosophy, a way of life that encouraged followers to live in harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. This philosophy was first articulated by the sage Laozi in the Tao Te Ching, a text that remains central to Taoist thought. As centuries passed, Taoism grew, and more voices added their interpretations. One of these was Zhuangzi, a philosopher who lived a few centuries after Laozi. He expanded on the idea of the Tao, emphasizing the relativity of things and the importance of spontaneity in understanding and living in accordance with the Tao. Then, during the Han Dynasty, Taoism took a significant turn. It became more religious and ritualistic, incorporating elements of ancestor worship, alchemy, and divination. This period gave birth to the Celestial Masters sect, which introduced the concept of a hierarchical heaven and the idea of achieving immortality. In the Tang Dynasty, Taoism became the state religion. This era saw the fusion of Taoist philosophy with elements of Buddhism and Confucianism, resulting in a more comprehensive and complex system of beliefs and practices. The Song Dynasty brought another evolution. Taoism began to emphasize inner alchemy, the cultivation of the body and mind to achieve spiritual immortality. This was a shift from the previous focus on external alchemy and physical immortality, and so it went. Through the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties, Taoism continued to change, adapting to the needs and realities of each era. It absorbed influences from other philosophies and religions, and its practices and beliefs evolved. In the modern age, Taoism has once again adapted, this time to a world that is increasingly global and interconnected. Today, it's not just a philosophy or religion, but a way of life that can guide us in navigating the complexities of our modern world. Throughout history, Taoism has continually flowed and evolved, much like the Tao itself. At its heart, Taoist philosophy is about harmony, balance, and the natural flow of life. It's a philosophy that encourages us to understand and align with the rhythms and patterns of the universe. Let's delve into the key concepts of Taoism: Wu Wei, Yin and Yang, and Ziran. Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action or non-action, is a central tenet of Taoist thought. It's not about doing nothing, but rather about aligning our actions with the natural flow of life. Imagine a river. Its water doesn't strive to flow, it just does. Wu Wei is about becoming like that river, flowing effortlessly along life's path, not against it. It's about knowing when to act and when to remain still, achieving more by doing less. Next, we have yin and yang, a concept that symbolizes balance and the interdependence of opposing forces. Think of it as the balance between light and dark, hot and cold, or activity and rest. Yin and yang are not absolute, nor are they static. They are continuously transforming into each other, like day turns into night and back into day. This is a constant reminder that life is not about extremes, but about finding a balance, a middle path. Lastly, there's Ziran, or naturalness, another cornerstone of Taoist philosophy. Ziran is about accepting things as they are, not trying to force them into what we think they should be. It's about understanding that every aspect of life, including ourselves, is a small part of the greater natural order. By embracing Ziran, we learn to live authentically and in harmony with nature. Now, you may be wondering, how do these concepts interconnect? Well, they form a beautiful pattern of harmony and balance. Wu Wei teaches us to act in accordance with the natural flow. Yin and Yang remind us to maintain balance in all aspects of life. And Ziran encourages us to be authentic and accept the natural order of things. Together, they form a holistic approach to life that is at the heart of Taoist philosophy. But Taoism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life. It's a call to live in harmony with the world around us, to accept and adapt to the changes of life, and to find balance in the midst of chaos. It's about understanding our place in the universe and aligning our actions with the natural flow of life. In the words of Lao Tzu, the legendary author of the Tao Te Ching, in dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. These core concepts empower us to understand and apply Taoist philosophy in our lives. By embracing Wu Wei, Yin and Yang, and Ziran, we can learn to navigate life with ease, balance, and authenticity, creating a deep sense of harmony with the world around us. In the hustle and bustle of the modern age, Taoist philosophy offers a refuge, a way to thrive amidst the chaos. Imagine a world where stress, anxiety, and the relentless pursuit of success no longer govern your life. This is the world that Taoism invites us to explore. In our fast-paced society, we're often swept up in the current of doing, forgetting the value of simply being. Taoism, with its emphasis on mindfulness, invites us to reconnect with the present moment. It encourages us to pause, breathe, and truly experience the world around us. No longer are we mere observers, caught in the whirlwind of life. We become active participants, engaged and present in every moment. Balance, a central tenet of Taoism, is also crucial in the modern age. In a society that often values extremes, Taoism encourages us to seek the middle path. It's not about choosing between work and play, solitude and companionship, or action and inaction. It's about harmonizing these opposites and finding balance in the ebb and flow of life. And then there's the concept of going with the flow, or Wu Wei. In a world that often demands we swim against the current, Taoism teaches us to move with it instead. It's about recognizing the natural rhythm of life and aligning ourselves with it. It's about letting go of our need to control every outcome and trusting in the unfolding process of life. These Taoist principles offer a refreshing perspective in our high-stress, fast-paced world. They invite us to slow down, to cultivate balance, and to flow with the rhythm of life. They remind us that we are not separate from the world around us, but intrinsically connected to it. In embracing the Tao, we find a path to serenity and harmony, a way to thrive in our modern world.